Well, good morning. Slight breeze at the minute, so it is what it is, what it sounds like. So going for a bit of a walk, see how this goes. Reception will probably come in and out because around the coastline there's little pockets of no 4G or whatever. So anyway, I'll walk for a bit. So heading towards Broadstairs, so it's about 2.5 miles. We're facing kind of northeast at the minute. Hey up, Luke, how you doing, bruv? Sorry if I miss a comment sometimes, I'm not looking at the cam, whatever. Hi Ange. So yeah, this is my hometown beach. It's a bit breezy, so I've got my mic on at the minute, but once I'm out of the breeze, yeah. So this is Ramsgate, the main beach. Tide's in at the moment, so normally there's exposed area going right across here. Sand, you can walk right the way along, but tide's in. France is kind of that way. Yeah, but it's a fair day. So yeah, another little beach here. So yeah, this will probably chop in and out reception wise. Once I'm out of the breeze, then I can take the mic off, and I've got my mobile charger, I can put that on because it will just kill the battery doing this. But we're heading to Broadstairs. It's about 2.5 miles. I'm going to have a pint in the Royal, I can't remember what it's called, the Royal Pavilion. And I'm going to carry on past Broadstairs, show you one of the first lighthouses in the world that was constructed, if the reception lets me, and then onwards past Kingsgate. There's another pit stop called a Captain Digby, right on the sea, right in the kind of corner of northeast corner of Kent. But yeah, so you get an idea of some of these Victorian type buildings, as well, when there's not a modern day coach in the way, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I did this rather than the gym. I can't face the gym at the moment. It's just I need to be out. So it's quite a high cliff. So yeah, I thought the tide's in anyway, so I can't walk along the beach, but the reception's pretty shit down there in patches, so I'm trying to keep as high as I can. Dumpton Gap might be a problem. I've got to walk through a park in a minute. Like I say, I've done quite a lot of live streams and stuff from the harbour before, so oh mate, I figured I'd go something I've not really done before on here, but I've done many times, you know, before. Yeah, this is about not even 10 minutes from where I live, so quite lucky really. People always slag off where they live, you know. It's like, well, I think there's worse places to live, to be honest. I mean, in the winter it can get a bit, but then, you know, you can't have everything. So no cycling apparently. They do though. And we've got local volunteers out, by the look of it, doing the flowers and stuff. It's pretty cool. This is Winterstoke Gardens. There's an old kind of style shelter. I'll take my daughter up here a fair bit to this park coming up in a minute, and down this beach. So yeah, hopefully the reception stays. It will cut out at some point as we go further along. But yeah, it's an old kind of Victorian style, minus the graffiti and shit. You get that everywhere, but yeah. A lot of these flowers attract butterflies and things like that, which is pretty cool. So it's the first little test of the reception. I've gone down into a slight dip. We'll see how that works. I should be getting out of the breeze soon because it's coming from behind me and we're going to go into a park, so it'll be a bit more sheltered. There's a regular dog walking circuit, so there's a bit of dogs messed everywhere. There is some history about this, but I can't remember actually what it's. Can't remember. You try and look for a sign or a plaque or something. But they normally have one round. There's an old. This is called Jacob's Ladder. It's steps that go down halfway and then down again the other way, kind of deal. If you like your heights, there you go. Yeah, tide's definitely going out. There used to be a nice view here, but this bush has grown right in the way. Anyway, let's carry on walking. Slight uphill now. And then where that brick wall is, it turns left at the top into the park. See if I can do it. There you go. Yeah, I'm not a lover of fights. I'm alright in a plane, but right, in a minute I'll probably take the mic off and put the charger on. Now we're getting out of the breeze a little bit. Why are these people hanging around here? Oh yeah, I'm going to go up these steps. I can't be bothered with. There's some butterflies there. On the red valerian. Green vein whites. Quite a lot flying around. Nice sky today. I like these kind of this sort of sky, pretty cool. Some council workers out by the look of it. I'm just cutting the corner here. So this is King George VI Park. While I'm here, I might as well show you. There's like an old Victorian tea room. So this is part of the coastal path. There you go. So I'm just going to go and show you that. There you go. We're going to have a look at that in a minute. Right, Phil. Sorry if I've missed any messages. I'm not going to answer that one, Mick. Cheers, John. All right, my B, how you doing, bruv? Sorry I missed comments. Too busy kind of like looking and... Yeah, so didn't fancy the gym today. This is nice though. Got an outside seating area, little cafe sort of thing. So yeah, get out and get some exercise. we'll see how many miles I walk. Probably I'm looking at about 5, 6 maybe. It's a bit further, and then maybe get the bus back. Well, definitely get the bus back. We'll see. So I'm going to have a few stops on the way for light refreshment. So I've got a bit of a free day today. Try and keep in the sun so you can see. Anyway, the coastal path keeps going that way, but we'll rejoin that in a minute. I'm just going to cut through, show you this Italian tea room stroke massive greenhouse. So, well, so far the reception's all right, I think. Certainly a lot of butterflies around today. All this has grown up so much from when I was a kid. I remember when they planted these trees, like 30 years ago. There's little plantations now, they're 25 feet or whatever, maybe more. But yeah, this is all right next to the coast, so it's certainly certain times of the year. Yeah, there's a big children's play over that way. We're going to cut up through here and then we'll come back down. I might as well say hello. Well, hope you're all good. Well, that's a nice breeze, but I'll tell you what, I want to go further around the coast. I think it's going to be a bit warmer. So, right, enough of that. So it might go a bit dark. A sec in the shade here. Yeah, so we're a bit closer now. You can't really see, there you go. Big holm oaks and shit like that round here. Oof. I wasn't going to go in there anyway, but the gates are locked. Just wanted to show you it. There used to be a tree actually growing out of this. It's pretty cool. I bet it's like a flipping sauna in there though. Yeah, there used to be right at the top there. I don't know if I can zoom in on this or not. So up the top here, you got these square sort of panels. Right at the top, there's a little kind of, I guess that's where they open for let the air in a bit. Anyway, there was a tree growing up through that quite a few years ago. I don't know what happened. They must have cut it down or whatever. So yeah, that's that bit. Is there any photo here? Probably not. Thanet Bowls Club. Something else. Opening times, weather permitting. Thursday. So Thursday, Friday. Oh yeah, just not today. Of course not today. So if in the area, there you go. Right, let's get back on track. Oh, days. Bloody pigeons having a fight above me. So this is definitely one of the major dog walking parks in the area. Shouting and hollering, and so it can be peaceful if there's no dog walkers. All right, Fred, how you doing? You know, that kind of dog walking community. So we could cut this way or that way. We'll just go this way. No, let's go the longer way. Let's get more steps in. Oh, so yeah, reception. As I see, a slight breeze going on. Oof. Do, 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 do. It's just that path we left earlier. You wouldn't think we're right next to the coast, so you go over this little fence here and yeah, you're going to fall to your death after about, what, 5-6 metres. It's just old wren singing. There you go, more dog walkers. Told you the reception was going to start cutting out. Bear with me, it will be patchy, especially when you go down this hill. It was always going to happen, I'm afraid. So going towards Dumpton Gap, halfway between Ramsgate and Broadstairs. Chalk cliffs, lovely cloud, awesomeness. I didn't even check the forecast today. I think there are showers around, so oh well. It's what it is. The tide is definitely going out. So this is where it probably will cut out as I get dip further down. So sorry if it does, but I'm still around until it reconnects. God, it's bloody hell. Get out of that wind, it's hot. Some pretty posh houses here. Megabucks. Unless lottery happens. Not going to be my house. Almost eco type houses and shit. You're probably looking at, I'm guessing 600, 700,000, some of these things. Oh look, it's an Ocado, just for you. Not really. It's just parking up having a break. It's not for you at all. And there's an Ocado, not for you. Look at some of these houses. These are like mansions. This is all part of its gardens, this hedgerow. So yeah, we're coming into Charles Dickens' town, famous writer of the late to mid 1700s. Right, we're at the top of that little dip now. There's a lot of people walking today. I'm not surprised, it's such a lovely day at the minute. So we just walked that, the park, heading towards Dumpton Gap. I used to come here quite a lot as a kid with my grandparents. Good times, carefree and not a care in the world, basically. Yeah. The style of some of these houses. We're going back down a hill now. So again, reception will say no. Carrion Crow, giving it large. Pretty tame, used to people, used to food. Oh. Do do do. Do 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 do. So yeah, Dumpton Gap changed quite a lot over the years. Sort of the inland side of it. Yeah, almost certainly reception will go down the bottom of this hill until I get sort of past and out over to the right. So just bear with us if you can, or whatever, if you're not busy. And Broadstairs can be a bit of a nightmare, lower part of Broadstairs, so we'll see how that pans out. There's a building here, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little grey building. Just below that building, it's got scaffolding and shit on it. I think it's first or second kind of, it's a communications building, and there's a communications line that goes out. I don't know, I can't remember, I think it's France. I think it's second in the world, I think. First or second in the world for telecommunication networks going abroad. I think Cornwall might be the first. This is one of the first or second. There's a plaque up here. But yeah, that's what that brick building is, just in front. So we're going to walk across that way. There's a real steep hill going down to the beach. There's a little beach, I'll show you in a minute. Better angle from the other way. Yeah, I used to spend a lot of time, weekends here or the other side of Ramsgate. I'm surprised it didn't cut out, but it will soon though. But yeah, none of these houses were, this house and that were there, but that used to be a field, these sort of houses here when I was younger. Let's try and find some info about this building here. I'll probably done it Facebook photos and stuff before, but oh, why's my back hurting? There's all that sort of stuff down there. I thought there was an information board about this building. There's Broadstairs. It's probably the best town locally for me. But yeah, I thought there was I'm sure there was another sign for this building. What's this here? Oh, just a town council, what's going on. Got fireworks coming up and shit like that. Litter picks. Right, onward. Anyway, can't find any info about that building, but so yeah, I didn't show you that slope that goes down to the beach just there. Right, I'm gonna have to put my charger on because it's so for a bit of a breeze. Oh, I wonder what that was then. Right, let me just get my charger. Sorry, bear with me. Is that working? Hope so. Should be alright. Right. So yeah, we might get a bit of a breeze on the mic now. Again, some smart houses for sure. I'll show you that beach in a minute. Oh, the little bay. Get past this hedgerow shit. Quite a lot of seaweed at the minute, but that happens certain times of the year. But yeah, so we walked all that. The sea tide's going out, so we are back. Yeah, sorry about the cutting out. It's just we're in that little area where I thought we might. So Chalkcliffe country. So there is an underneath promenade you can walk, but I definitely have no reception down there. Just some of the fine houses. If you're loaded, it is a big retirement area from the big cheeses in London. Sorry about the wind. I've got to charge my phone. so will be just coming into Broadstairs, so I'm going to... how you doing, Connie? You alright? It'll get better in a minute. Broadstairs is a really picturesque sort of town just to the north where I live. It's about 2.5–3 miles from where I live. So I'm going to put my foot down a little bit. This place would be alive with people at weekends, especially with weather like this. Old school benches, new school benches. A lot of these have got little plaques on them where old Uncle John used to love kick down here and that sort of thing. Things like this, but get my shadow out of the way. No name. Sometimes they have names. It's like this browner one. It's obviously a bit more modern, but doesn't look like there's anything on it. No, oh there is. It's engraved. In loving memory of Sue and Bass Sutcliffe, who spent many happy times in Broadstairs. You can't really see it, but it's etched. Kind of etching on the wood. So, but you can't see it. It's pretty hard to see, but there's lots of things. Oh, there's another one here. In loving memory of Ernest Edward Earl. So that's old. Earl. Jesus. Gives you an idea. Victorian kind of names, really. I don't know if you guys in the States have things like this. There's another one there. 93 years old. Midwife and nurse. E.G. Chapman. 1900–1993, midwife, nurse. E.J. Brammer, 1904. Well, good innings. Yeah. Health visitor who served Broadstairs and St Peters. There you go. And every single one's got Littlefields, happy place. Oh, that's nice. So yeah. I can see part of Broadstairs already, but I'm going to wait till we get a bit closer before I show you what's this one. In loving memory of Joan Margaret Squires, September 1927, October 1998. There's another one there. That must be her husband. 2009. See, life's short. Got to do things. Gotta do things. There's a pram and that. Let me just swing this around a minute. Unfortunately, you do get, if you're going to do graffiti, make sure it's good. You know, unfortunately. Sparrows. So the tide's gone out quite quick now. Got a wind farm out here now, which is a new thing, or fairly new. You can see it on the horizon. Yeah. Didn't help bloody electricity bills, but anyway, whatever. So how's everyone? So we've got a couple of people. I know it's early in the day. but as long as I'm reception, I've got reception, then I'll carry on. Victorian house, like a car. Yellow. Nice. Don't like pointing having the camera on people. There's more coming. Let me just turn this around. So how are we doing all? What's going on? I'd imagine it's just got light on the east coast. Yeah, that's my hometown, mate. How you doing, Jack? That's where I started. I'm almost in Broadstairs now. I didn't fancy the gym, so you can't really see. It's a nice day. Tide's going out. No worries, Conyers. Just need to get out. Try and clear the noggin, you know. Getting my steps in, I guess. It's a nice day at the moment. There's some bigger looking clouds and shit over there, so we'll keep an eye on that. I'm sure there could be a light refreshment pit stop if the weather does get a bit iffy. A lot of the places here are bars, hotels, you know, restaurant, all in one. So I'm going. There's a brewery called Shep and Neame. They've got many buildings around, certainly the southeast. And they've got one here, the Royal Albion. There's a kid. Let me just do that. So yeah, this time of year we've got Folk Week coming up in August, which is kind of, yeah, Irishy type. Pretty good. Even if you're not into it, you know, you go into a bar, have a drink, a few drinks and live music. It's the trouble is the reception in Broadstairs is so damn crap. Let me stop. I feel foolish for asking. Can't see it. Oh, that's the. Oh, sorry. Let me just get past this bush here. So it's actually when we get to Northumberland, which is the other side of this town, Broadstairs. So from about here, probably looking all the way down that way is the English Channel. A little bit of water between England and France. And then as you go round the coast slowly goes round sort of that way, because used to be an island. And then sort of where I'm pointing due north, from about there to there is the North Sea, the southern end of the North Sea on the east coast. So we're kind of a crossroads between two stretches of sea. A lot of boats there going up the Thames estuary that you can see on the, I don't know if you can see on the horizon or not, but you can see some of these anyway. They're going up. This goes all the way round. It goes all the way round, and then it starts the Thames estuary going towards London and what have you. Yeah, there's a lot of seaweed at the minute. Wow. It's not normally like that. sure that they will clear it out at some point. So the main beach is not this one, the one just after. And there's a hell of a lot of weed on certain parts of it. There's actually I'll show you, get a bit closer, but yeah, it's at Broadstairs. The reception almost certainly will cut out because it's just Broadstairs. It's a bit of a lower part of Broadstairs. So it's a mixture of new modern places like this, and then you've got buildings right next door to it, Victorian style. Back in the Victorian times, you used to have to pay to walk along this promenade. There was you had to pay for the privilege, believe it or not. You got little cafes down there and shit like that. People enjoying the beach. So there is still a few kids around. It's weird, isn't it? But yeah. So there's more a Victorian style. I think some of it's been. I don't think it's all original. I think some of it is done to may have been bombed in the war. Obviously these are more modern. Look horrible if you ask me, but let me just turn this around again. Don't even know what the time is. Is it 11 o'clock yet? It is a seaside town. It's going to cut out, just letting you know. It's got to cut out. Right. So if it does, bear with me, I'll be back. No cycling. There's a little bridge here. I'll just show you this bit. There's bandstands, a lot of live music gets played. There's got one there on the corner which I'll show you, and another one there. Loads of Victorian type buildings. There's always something going on in Broadstairs. It's quite a nice it's a nice town, I like it. Some nice bars, one or two nice craft beer bars mixed in with usual kind of thing. How doing, Joey? Showing you a bit of near me, mate. So I've walked about, I don't know, about 3 miles, not far, but just a steady walk. A bit of seaweed there at the minute. It's normally all sand. There's an old Victorian saltwater swimming pool there that gets covered when the tide comes in, and when the tide goes out you've got a swimming pool, shit like that. And you've got beach huts that you rent out and all that sort of carry on. Temperature low 20s, whatever that is, low 70s I guess, mid 70s, low 70s, warm enough for me. But yeah, let me just turn this around again. So yep, cheers. Just getting a few people going on at the moment, so cheers. It's actually a shelter. I thought it was a for some reason I thought this was a bandstand. It's not, it's an old Victorian shelter. Benches everywhere. Yeah, this place gets really busy. It's quite old, needs a little bit of maintenance, but yeah, old as. Here's the bandstand. Yeah, a lot of live music. As I say, Folk Week coming up. Really old Victorian style. So yeah. covered. So the reception will cut out at some point. So it's the main beach. Oh, there is quite a bit of sand still. Just that top end, it's a little bit. There's that pole that's getting uncovered now. Got a little harbour there. There'd definitely be no reception down there. There's a building here called Bleak House. See that one? So that's where Charles Dickens used to live, great novelist, 1700s. Sorry about the noise. Is what it is. He's streaming. I'm really surprised that the reception hasn't cut out yet. So you can see the old Victorian chalets that used to be there. Lift to go down. It's obviously not that busy today, but being a weekday, but yeah, it's alright. I'm really shocked actually, because this town is notorious for cutting out when this lower part of Broadstairs. So, but yeah, you've got a real kind of Victorian vibe about everything really. Shelters, houses. A lot of it's been, I don't know how a proportion of it was bombed during the war, but I'd imagine quite a bit. There's a few bits, you know. But then you get back to them sort of things, and those Victorian shelters are everywhere, you know. I don't know if this is still working, but yeah, there's a lift. You go down, a lift down to the beach. Yeah, well, it's still working. There you go. Crown Victoria, yeah. But no, it's, you've got one of these things you could use if you want to. But I mean, they're pretty old now. Chuck in 50p and you can. I don't know why you put one there, but I'm sure the local perverts will use it. Or perverts from somewhere else. But yeah. Are they? Yeah. They've been around since I was a kid, so they must be more than 40 years old. They used to be yellow, I think, not blue. So I'm going to go and get a drink in a minute. And then we'll carry on. Show you one of the oldest lighthouses. So there's loads of people come down on holiday, wherever, quiet weekend or whatever, or during the week. It's the first pub I've seen Charles Dickens. I don't really like it in there, but we'll see how it goes. People about, so I'm just going to get my ugly mush for a minute, if I don't fall over. It's a nice town. It's my favourite town locally. There's certain parts of Margate are nice. I'm not looking at the camera, so let's see if I can get in here and get a seat somewhere. I don't really want to be stuck. It's quite busy already, Jesus. Oh, I found somewhere already. I'm just going to mute this. Can I mute it? Can I mute it? I can't even see. Right, won't be a minute. Right, bit of hassle. Right. Had some hassle with the because I've only got my phone card on my phone. So I've gone for a pint of Whitstable Bay lager. Long lager. Sorry about the reception there. It was pretty bad in there. I had to use the guy's Wi-Fi and then to get my credit card on my phone to work, so, and all that sort of shit. So, cheers. So I don't miss any comments. Sorry about that. A bit saying hi to each other. Yeah, I'm back. Yep. It's quite warm. So, not bad. I've only been going under an hour, so an under an hour walk. It's only 3 miles. It's not. I wasn't going crazy, but so I'm gonna head on up to Northumberland in a minute. Just gonna sup on this for a little bit. Now it's 11 o'clock. Quite a lot of people around. Got students and stuff. But yeah, we're in the shade here, so that's good. So it's pretty nice. Quite a lot of people in for coffee and stuff. I think I have reviewed this, but quite a while ago. Yeah. The Whitstable Bay. I think originally that brewery started in a place called Birchington, which is it's on my local headland, but further around the Margate, to the west of Margate. I think they started in a pub, God knows when, and then they moved to Whitstable. And then it got bought out by Shepherd Neame. They're part of Shepherd Neame's thing. So it was local competition back in the day. So they bought them out. But, so what's everyone's plans today, this week? What's going on? I know it's early for some of you, but it's sort of, yeah, I guess it's 11 o'clock, I don't even know. 11 o'clock? 20 past 11. So yeah, just been asked what I'm doing. What are you doing, mate? So I'm just doing a little vlog really, just walking along the coast. Pop in for a little drink. And yeah, nice. Oh. Needing a haircut already. I think there's 2 more haircuts until I start growing it back for the winter. So yeah. Don't even see that comment. Sunglasses on in the shade. Paul says near you. Yeah, it's about 2 miles, 3 miles to the north of me. He once worked down there, saw the biggest thunderstorm. Yeah, we can get some good storms. This part of the world, we get, they come across from France or whatever. This corner, because you've got the South Downs or the North. Is it South? No, the North Downs that run from like Folkestone all the way up to Maidstone. A lot of weather can stay the other side or it comes this side, so it's kind of weird like that. it's quite high ground, and yeah, we get our own weather on this little part. The Isle of Thanet, innit? Some locals talk like that. Oh mate, it's kind of East London and then a bit of East London stroke Essex kind of mix accent. But no, it's as I say, a real Victorian town. It's still kept quite a bit of that kind of feel, interspersed with modern, of course. So it's not pure like you look at photos of Broadstairs like 200 years ago. Top hats, and as I say, you used to have to pay to walk along the cliff top and that kind of thing. Back then, it was a privilege, not a right, you know. Little things like that you had to pay for. So it has modernised a little bit. Don't be growing that afro now. No, not at the moment. Look. Anyway, cheers. So the last time I checked, oh, glitchy. Are we there? Frozen. Camera's frozen. You probably can hear me, but see, I'm a ventriloquist. Oh, here we go. I think I was at 60-odd% a minute ago. It's not too bad. So I get about half an hour full charge before it goes down to 20%. So it's like, that's the trouble with doing these sort of things. And I've got an old phone. Yeah, I've got an old phone, so it does destroy the battery. I'm sure they do it on purpose. But anyway, it's not bad. Not a bad lager. So we're going to walk further down, probably going up to the high street, and then it almost certainly will cut out. I wanted to show you Bleak House, but whether the reception's going to hold or not, I don't know. I've actually been in there once about 9 years ago. I took my late partner in there because she was a writer. When we first met and stuff. That's the first time I've ever been in there, and saw Charles Dickens' desk where he used to sit and write and look out over the harbour and the sea. It's pretty cool. That's why I thought this morning I was up quite early, had a reasonable night's sleep for a change, and I thought, you know what, instead of going to the gym, I'm going to go for just a long walk, because at the moment, although some of these clouds are pretty spectacular as well, there's a bit of a breeze, but it's quite warm. Yeah, it's a lovely day, Angie. That's why I was like, you know what, I would have joined you, but I'm laid in bed, the old sickness and the shit. It's cutting in and out all the time, so it's just this lower part of town. It's pretty, it's bad. You know, what are you going to do, you know? I'm not going to carry Starlink around with me or nothing like that. Cuts, so we'll move in a minute and It'll either cut out completely or it'll be much better. So yeah. Get well soon, Mark. Don't like hearing people being ill or whatever. So this is more of a kind of a bit of a therapy for me, really. It's what I've needed. Just feels like I'm another one of those. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, so I'm at another one of them. Feels like another point in the life again. So yeah. All that shit. I wish the reception better. I don't know if you can hear me or not. It keeps cutting out. Oh, we're back. Keeps cutting out. Apologies, nothing I can do. Now I can do about it, apart from drink this and move on. Yeah. It's all I ever seem to do. It's all I ever seem to do. Perhaps this is just the way it's going to be, I guess. I don't know if you can hear me when the camera freezes or not. You have to let me know. I don't know if you can hear me when it pauses. I don't know if you can still hear me or not. I keep shutting up when it pauses, so. So, right, onwards to the next part. So we'll keep cutting it out, so nothing I can do. It's just where I am. It's lower part of town. Yeah, we'll see. So I've missed people there. How are you doing, Daniel? All right, mate. How you doing, bruv? Good to see you. Yeah, onwards and upwards. Just words I've heard for a long time. Up to 11 people, so sorry it will cut in and out. But I said reception here is in downtown, actually down the hill part in Broadstairs, which is a notorious area for shit internet. Well, apparently it's got better since 5G, but I'm only on 4G on this shitty old phone, so I'm just finishing off this Whitstable Bay Blonde Lager. I'm at the Royal Pavilion on the seafront in Broadstairs. Just walk from Ramsgate to here, about 3 miles, if that. So I'm going to carry on, go further north. I'm going to hit North Foreland. It'll probably be a bit choppy, and then we'll still be along the coast, along part of a North Foreland golf course, which is normally a venue for qualification for the British Open. So normally, along with Princess Golf Course in Sandwich. So I think it starts next week, this week, Is it tomorrow the Open starts? I can't remember. I know it's up in Royal. Is it Royal Liverpool? That's up Liverpool way, whatever. So anyway, let's get rid of this and then we'll try and carry on. Right then. So I'm charging my phone at the same time at the minute. So. Right, let's go. Oh. So there we go. That's where I was in there. There's a lot of seaweed at the minute, unfortunately, but I think it's just the time of year. If I went down there, there would be no reception at all. So this is Broadstairs. It's the town just north of me. So of southeast England, east of London, south part of the Thames, right at the very east, northeast part of Kent. So it's a nice day. Some beautiful looking clouds out there today. Yeah, so quite a Victorian part of town. There's still some Victorian parts. So yeah, we'll try and walk down here, but I've got no guarantee of the reception. There's a building here, it's quite famous. So that building there with the, see the 4, 5, 6 windows or whatever. So that's called Bleak House. It's where Charles Dickens used to write a lot of his novels. As I say, I took my late partner in there because she was a writer, and we went round there, sat at his desk where he used to write all of his greatest novels. But things like, I'm trying to think now. My memory's gone blank. But it's quite a busy day. So anyway, we're going to walk down. We're going to see if this reception lasts. It might cut out, but hang around. Or keep it in the background if you're busy or whatever. There's a load of screaming kids coming, so yeah, I'm out of here. There we go, we've got an Italian restaurant next door. So yeah, nice summer dining areas. But yeah, the reception will cut out, so that's the first time the sun's gone in actually, so it's just a cloud above, it's nothing crazy, but yeah. So it might cut out the reception in a minute, so I'll look at your comments in a minute. It's hard to see when it's bright and you've got sunglasses on. I'm not neglecting you. Let me just put the camera down and let me just swing this around. I don't like getting people on cam. Yeah. Nice little park there, sort of in between. There is a road there, but I'd rather try and keep you sort of this side of this side of town. This is the Royal Victoria Pavilion. This building here have quite a lot of functions, and I really can't see comments. Sorry. See an inflatable, yeah. Garlic bread. Garlic bread, it's the future. Garlic bread. Golf on Hollyoak Lake in the Wirral, not far from me. Nice. Keep saying hi to each other. How you doing, Paul? You alright, man? How you doing, Keith? Paul, just trying to shout. I don't want to miss anyone. It's difficult. I'm not always looking at the screen, and it's difficult with sunglasses on and shit. Garlic bread. Yeah, didn't know? That's bizarre, isn't it? So, what a coincidence, eh? Right, we caught up for a minute. Let's go for a... It's going to cut out. I'm going to go right down into the bowels of town. So just stick with me if it does cut out, and I'll try and get to a bit higher ground. Yeah, it will cut out, so be warned. Price for looking cool and stuff. Sorry, I don't know about that. I don't think it makes any difference. I'm surprised it ain't cut out yet. It will. I can't remember how you get up to Bleak House. I'm sure there's an alleyway here somewhere. I can't remember. So look, see how old the town is. You've got one of those things there. I reckon it might be up this way. I don't know. Can't remember. There used to be an alleyway somewhere. Don't know where it is. Is it down there? The old curiosity shop. I'm not curious. It's an old shop. It's an old building. I swear there was a little alleyway. Might be down here. Let's go down here. It will cut out, so. Let me take these sunglasses off, I can't see shit. Yeah. I'm an inflatable, full of hot air. I'm going to just try and not get run over. So we've got an archway here. There is a, I'm sure there was a blue plaque or something on it, I can't remember. There's the pavilion I was on about, with the roof. It's an old Victorian town. I'm not going in there, no. I'm just trying to see if I can find this little... I'm surprised it hasn't cut out yet, it should do. It should have cut out ages ago. So there's the lower view from where I was up there, on the cliff top. So proper ice creamy sort of seaside town kind of deal. See, a lot of these places open in the height of the summer. Yeah. Well, we might go along the pier if it's still holding on, reception wise. Might actually go along the pier. There you go. There's one for you, Jagman. Found some for you, mate. There you go. Just for you, Jagman. I found some for you. You've got some of these shells. They're not local. I don't know why they're in there. Yeah, postcards.
Having fun.
Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are quite dirty. There used to be some right dirty ones, but they probably curbed it a little bit. I'm surprised these sort of things are still around in this day and age. Some of them are pretty fun. No, I'm not going to the beach, mate. No, I'm passing the beach, but I'm surprised I've still got reception, to be honest. But yeah, you got all that for the kids and stuff. Boards and all that sort of thing. There you go, there's yours, Jackman. Nice and yellow for you. I'll catch up with your comments in a minute. This is one of the best seafood restaurants locally, Tartar Frigate. So you've got modern cars and old buildings and shit. This is an old building. It's so old it's lopsided, you know. Broadstairs Lifeboat Station. It was established in 1868. The lifeboats, which from that date until 1912 rescued 275 lives from shipwrecks. The station was closed in 1912 and the area is now covered by modern motor lifeboat stations at Ramsgate and Margate. So this is an old lifeboat station. And it's so old, it's, as you can see, it's got a slight tilt on it. You know? The Scotsman was recovered from 854 ton barge at the Highland Chiefness in Goodwin Sand in February of 1869. I'm shocked that this reception is still going. Benches galore, seaweed galore at this end of the beach. That's another view of that building. You've got Bleak House in the distance where Charles Dickens. I'm going to try and get up there. Oh, the alleyway's there. Okay, we're going to walk up that way in a minute. Definitely smells of seaweed, but it's just seaweed. It's not always like that. I think it's more the time of year, really. There goes a bit about Bleak House. The original building, known as Fort House, was built in private residence in 1801, extended in 1901. Charles Dickens, when visiting, stayed here and elsewhere in the town, which still celebrates world famous author with custom events and parades. If you walk up to the Bleak House, the Thanet Coastal Park provides a pleasant walk around the beautiful coastline. And then you've got the Napoleon Eagles Landing. Broadstairs Pavilion was erected in 1933 and refurbished in 1999. To the left of the pavilion, the Eagle House is now apartments, which was originally headquarters of the coast blockade. And it was to this building that news of the victory of Waterloo was first brought to England by soldiers returning triumphant from France, bearing the French Eagle standards, which were to give the building its current name. Okay. So there's loads of local history like that. I don't know where that building is, but up there somewhere. So I know a bit of local history. Patchy. I remember stuff like that when I read it. We're just going to walk around here. This is a kind of a new restaurant here, actually, called the Jetty. Oh damn it! I was gonna jump in. Sorry about the breeze. I'm really shocked that the reception didn't go. I used to fish off here now and again when I was younger. There's a nice looking restaurant in there though. Nice, quaint. I'll show you an old traditional style phone box in a minute as well. So there's a car park behind that bit. I'll just walk around the back. The tide's going out, so. Right, let's get in the shade. I can look at your comments for a sec. Sun. Let's have a look. Where do we get to? Cheers, cheers. Don't lay on my back, no, working from home. We're a beach view today, lovely. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not going to the beach today. Yeah, I'm not. I don't mind it, but that's a big. Oh, you're looking at the postcards, I guess. Yeah. Oh, it was a big seagull. Yeah, herring gull. It is good for you. Ted Heath was born there, Craig. Oh, okay. No, not yet. It's not that big a pier, to be honest. Lovely views. I'm going to. Oh, well, nice. Oh no, is it? I hope you're feeling better by then anyway. Cheers, Mark. Right, there's a car park. There's no point walking through that. It's just a car park, so that's what just. Right, let's show you. I didn't show you the phone box, didn't I? So we're just walking. We just walk round, basically. Looks like they're doing a bit of work to Bleak House up there. Clouds are getting bigger. Clouds are getting bigger. So it might be. We'll keep an eye on that. At least I'll be able to see the comments. See the angle of the building. It's like on a slight left to right. The whole thing is slanted so it's to its side. You get that a lot with old buildings, certainly made of wood. And the salt air. Look at that. Oh, there's a mine as well, sea mine. I didn't even show you that. There you go. This old World War II mine is placed here as collecting box for the shipwrecked fishermen and mariners, Royal Beethoven, I can't pronounce it. Your donation will help seafarers and their widows. That's pretty cool. You still got these points and that. Boom, boom. We've got an old style phone box. Defibrillator. There's a defibrillator in there now. It's cool. Right. Trust there to be. Right, let's go up here. Oh, cheers, Mark. Let's try and get past this noise. I'm probably walking on the wrong side, never mind. Oof. Get moving for Detroit. I love this city. Wasn't too bad. Got away from it quite quick. So here's the gardens. Some of the gardens. Looking at them. Anyway, I did go in there 9 years ago. Oof. It's not that far, you're not going to be able to see it. Just resting its wings there. Got some of the shells in the brickwork. Clams. Yeah, it's a Bleak House. smart. I'm not going to go in there. I'll end up getting upset. Anywho, just coming out of Broadstairs now. So the tide's going out, but reception will probably be iffy there. Charity plant sale. Coast Guard cottage. Yep. They need to sort their feeders out. Need sorting out. So we're heading towards North Foreland now. Yeah, that's a really dark, dirty looking cloud. Yeah, I'm just going to show you Bleak House. You can't see it, you can just about, but yes, look, some clouds going on there. We'll see how that pans out. A bit more Victorian buildingage. Some of it's been restored, some of it's original. I like a bench here, that's for sure. There's no... You can just about see the lighthouse in the distance. Yeah, I'm going to stay at the cliff top. This is a nice little beach. Stone Bay, I think this is called. And then the next bay after that is Joss Bay, which is just north of Joss Bay. I don't know. Yeah, this is Stone Bay. Could have walked up this, but I didn't fancy it. Loads of beach huts and shit here. I'm not going down there, but you get the deal. So another little nice chalk cliff, sandy beach sort of bay. We're going to stick to the top for reception purposes. There's a lot of flowers you get associated with chalky soil. This pink one, red velvet, is everywhere. It's dotted all along the coast. You can actually see the shape of the branches. They're all kind of tilted on one side with the wind. It's actually shaped them, and the salt air has killed off all the vegetation on that side, but not that side. Things like that. You can see it's all leaning like that. So yeah, lots of building work going on here, restoration. I'll turn this around a minute. Not that you want to see my mug. This is a better view. I'll get up here to a shelter and I'll go for your comments. It's just all I've got is a blank screen, really, because of the light. It's a nice beach though. I'm glad it's not too windy. I didn't think it would be this part of the coast. There's a few people dotted around. It's getting a bit more cloudy though. It's alright there. Oh, it's nice there, Jagman. I actually saw that comment. Oh, let's have a look. It don't rain in pubs, no. Cheers, Mark. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, mate. Yeah, there's plenty of B&Bs. Plenty of B&Bs. But being where it is next to the sea, certainly this time of year, it can get quite expensive, like everywhere else. It's a nice looking plant. I don't know what it is. I know a little bit of botany, but not bits and pieces. I've never really, well, I was into it, but it's just with learning like dragonflies, butterflies, moths, plants are just obviously birds primarily, but when it comes to trying to learn botany as well, it's pretty difficult. Like this is some kind of, I can't remember what that's called. I know what it's called, but I can't remember what it's called. Nice. Very nice indeed. Nice smile. Nice smile, my lad. Nice smile. Yep. See, that makes you feel good, doesn't it? Someone smiles. But yeah, this part of the coast is pretty quiet. Until we probably get to Joss Bay, which is, this is Stone Bay. Next one's Joss Bay, and there's the lighthouse. I'll show you the lighthouse. At the moment we're just like beach shallows and shit, I was saying earlier. Well, I appreciate you all hanging around, whatever, coming in and coming back or whatever. I've needed to do something like this for a few weeks, so clear the mind. I don't know what the black and yellow and white squared flag is all about. Maybe it's no swimming area or something, don't know. Can't see. Yeah. Latin name's God. You probably could, but I don't know what the reception's like. It's going to be down there. So there's lifeguards and the like, the yellow suited dudes and ladies, but the Baywatch Brigade. I certainly don't look like that here. So, diddle-a-doom. I'm not going to sing. Smuggler's Lair. Bit more local history. Josh Snelling, B1741, was the most notorious local smuggler. Although a few of his crimes are recorded due to his late success at evading capture, he was even introduced to Princess Victoria in 1829 as the famous Broadstairs smuggler. His long and successful career ended when he died peacefully at the age of 96. Shit. See? Interesting shit there. Yeah, there's a lot of old coves and cut in the chalk where the smugglers used to be. Right, we're going to have to detour from the sea views for a little bit in a minute. We've got to cut in land as the road ends. There's no onward path. There's a big private garden there, and it goes into a private estate at North Foreland, which is where the real absolute ball-breaking rich people are. I know. There's still some nice houses here. Peaceful. It's a peaceful part of the Thanet coastline. I don't know if this phone's recording my steps or not today, because I've got it on my little mini tripod, but normally if it's in your pocket, it normally lets you know, I guess. I don't know, I don't care. Whatever. See, look at the shape of that. With the wind coming off the sea. Amazing, isn't it, how that works? The wind shaping the take these sunglasses off for a sec. Turn this around. It's gone proper cloudy now. Mate just texted me. I'm in Ramsgate if you want to catch up for a beer. I'm going the wrong way, so going the wrong way. So there used to be a shelter on this corner. Not there anymore. So this is where the bay ends. It's partly cloudy, there's a little bit. So I think there is showers today. I couldn't resist it this morning. It was yeah, this used to be a shelter here. It's not there anymore. Not much of a view now either, so it'll have to be shut a while. So we're cutting in land. We will get back to the coast in a little bit. Some kids come in. Show you some more Victorian type housing. Goodness me. Yeah, it's definitely private. Smart though. Gee, there's money in there. Right, turn this around. There's a lot of looks like school trips and the like. Wonder how much that was. But yeah. There we go. So that's the money area. Just look at some of the cars and gives you an inkling. It's nice, isn't it, with the buttercups there. The buttercups, I don't think they are actually. So yeah, so it's a bit boring for the next 10 minutes. It's just a bit of housing, rich people's houses, and it's an area I used to come to quite a lot. back in the 90s, early 2000s. Probably done. Used to be a very big, easy, like, recording area. Some nice buddleia. Butterflies love that kind of shit, and you can actually smell the aromas off it. Right, so I'm going to carry on walking. Put my foot down a little bit. It's a bit boring, this bit. That bike taking a risk. So let's walk down there to the beach. This guy's got to wait for this road sweep. So I'd much rather do this than go to the gym, you know. But we'll see how that pans out, the gym. But I do want to keep going, but North Foreland Road, which is what the name of the lighthouse, North Foreland. And then you've got South Foreland down at Langdon Bay near Dover. The two kind of East Kent headlands. But this is all like private estate. Used to be a school here. We used to be derelict. We used to go in there in the migration season and did every now and again. Used to be pretty amazing. Blimey. I'm amazed at the reception, to be honest. A lot of cyclists go this way. See what I mean? A lot of shit like this going on. Fucking mansions, yeah. Righto. Things like that. Look at this car. Yep. There is some areas like this though. If you had a bit of dough, or money as you call it, buy this shit out. You know? If you've got money, you can make money. There you go. Tell you. If you're a millionaire, God, you can make a few million as well. You're going a bit too fast there, matey. Thanet Squash Rackets Club. Do you reckon they charge a racket? Jesus, that's bad. There you go. It's that same land. Look at that. My goodness me. Yeah, this goes into the estate, private estate, so which I've been down before. I used to cycle all around here. North Foreland private estate, covered by CCTV. Yeah, it's well posh. I've actually got barriers there. They never used to have barriers before. Yep. The kind of sort of area we're dealing with. So we'll get up here another few minutes and then we'll be at the lighthouse. I'll show you around that. As I say, it's not really much else at the moment. The scenery does get better in a minute. You've got some farmland on one side of the valley and then the other side you've got the golf course. Yeah, that's the area. Was it the area you used to go in? I think so. Yeah. So this is all new build. It used to be a school years ago. And the school's still, part of the white building is still in there. We used to go in there a lot. It's great for wildlife, and especially in the autumn months, because of, you know, where it is on the map. Okay, it is literally a headland between here and when there's a Roman fort called Whiteness. Yeah, a lot of this has changed. They built houses in there since. We used to go in there. A big white building you can see. Oh, you can see it just sort of there. That was there many years ago. Not far from the lighthouse now. It's got a load of plaques and stuff. I did post a Facebook thing 2 or 3 years ago about, I've done a bit of research on it but I can't remember it now, kind of deal. And so far the rain's held off, so if there's any rain. I think it's going to be showers. We seem to miss a lot here. I appreciate hanging around, just me walking down the road. Let me just turn the camera around here for a sec. So how are we doing? Doing all right? No idea. Not a Scooby. Yeah, we're nearly at the end of the boring part of the walk. The rest of it's going to be all coastline. There's no breeze here, this side of the coast. I didn't think there would be. I thought it would be sheltered. The breeze was coming sort of from the southwest, so we've kind of turned that corner along the coastline a little bit. Post box down here. See, in this area you really do need a car to, you know, for sure. I mean, if you're in this, if you live in this area, then you've either got a driver or you've definitely got a car, high-end car. Well, you still see regular cars like that. I mean, you know, looks like it's been abandoned, that one. So here's the lighthouse. It's coming up. That was music then, can you believe? So I had to mute it. There you go. 9 AM and 7 PM. So communities like these need that sort of thing, really. guy standing on. Let me just show you we'll come back to that. I'll just show you the lighthouse and then we can look at that history in a minute. Oh, there's a bit of information here. No, it's not really what I wanted. Not really what I wanted. Oh well. Anyway. I took my daughter here a couple of years ago. Yeah. Look at that baby. I'll find some plaques in a minute, but let's walk around this edge. Loads of butterflies around here. Red admirals and peacock butterflies. Bees. Is that a comma? No, it's a painted lady. It's on the path. They've gone. No, it's still there. Can't see it. Oh, you bastard. It's kind of there. So that yellow leaf. No, a bit higher. There it is. It's going to fly now, you watch. See it? Sun's gone in, so it's resting. Oh right, that car was a okay. AC Cobra, nice. I'm not a petrol head. I'm a dickhead, to be honest with you. There's loads of butterflies here. It's a good area for wildlife. Meadow browns and small whites and it's just generally a good area for wildlife, this part of the world. I wanted to show you that plaque, so we'll come back in a minute. Clouds of butterflies and stuff at the minute. It's nice. It's good to see. Red Admiral. Red Admiral. Look at this here. So I'm disturbing them as I walk along. There's a nice view. Come out this side. Bit of a breeze now, but so yeah, all this area we used to record wildlife every day, most autumns. That farm down there is called Elmwood Farm. Then you've got a road along that tree line that splits the valley. Then you've got North Foreland Golf Course. We're going to walk. The sun's come out now. It's not too bad. Some darker looking clouds. I think that's all it's going to be. I was going to show you that plaque, but I can't be bothered to walk back. But look it up. North Foreland Lighthouse, Kent. And it will give you loads of info about that beauty. It was the first and last manned lighthouse in the country. I think you're looking at 200, no, I think it's more than that. I think it's like 300 or 400 years old. I think it might be the first alternated, I don't know, there's a few firsts with it. This is one of my old regular walks, this used to be. We used to stand here, a bunch of us, and like just Vismiggin we used to call it, we used to stand on this corner visual observation, and then just look. We've got these big skies, like birds of prey, things like that. There's a shower there. It's going to miss us by the look at it. It's going to miss us. It's going that way. So the shower's about. It's been a bit lucky so far. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Magpie going nuts here somewhere. There's loads of whites, like butterflies and shit. Green vein whites, five whites, kind of stuff. There's no pesticides on these edges, so yeah, there's a few coaches down there, so that beach is going to be absolutely heaving. So we're going to walk down this hill where the reception will probably cut out, and then we're walking up that side. Next to the golf course there's a footpath there, so we're going to walk down. There's a beach there, walk that way, down a hill, and then there's another pub called the Captain Digby. We'll see how busy that is. We'll see if it's not too busy, I might pop in. I say the reception might cut out in these, down in the little dips. Magpie's going absolutely nuts there. So that's something or other. It's really dry. Chalky soil, and then chalk below. Jeez. So yeah, that's North Foreland Lighthouse anyway, so I'd like to have showed you that plaque, but matey was standing right in the way, so yeah, hopefully reception won't cut out. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it won't be for long if it does. Get to the pavement. There's a young, oh, he's on the, that's a cyclist coming up. Let me just let him get past. Oh, he's got to go off anyway, so. Five, six, seven, 8, 9 dozen coaches there. Yeah, I used to do a lot of sea watching down on that bit. So we're getting into the area of southern North Sea now. North Foreland is normally that crossover point. Downhill. Oh, I actually prefer walking uphill. So this is Joss Bay. It's absolutely packed. This road is a road here. You can't see it at the minute, but see that middle hedge line that's right there. Normally cars are backed up right the way to the top, people walk down, as well as this car park. It's a very popular beach at weekends and bank holidays, that kind of shit. Something in my shoe. 2 seconds. You can get off. Lots of people out on day trips. About 10 years ago, a bit of a sad story, get it out of the way. My uncle was playing golf on this golf course. Unfortunately, he passed away by heart attack. bang. You know. Yeah, it changed me a little bit. It made me want to do things more. And then 3 years later I had Alice. Yeah, it's the best thing that's happened to me. A bit of roughage after, but hey ho. Anyway, so yeah, this is it's a popular one. Some big old clouds going on at the minute. See the lighthouse up there. Surprised we've still got reception at this part. I think this might be Carl. Don't even know. Might be. Yeah, I think it is. Wow. Obviously they want to keep the roads clear, so the farmer's like, well, he's probably so pissed off. Maybe I'll open the bottom part of my field. Right there. Pub. I don't know where it is. 0.8 miles. I think it might be the but it's this way anyway. I think I know which one it is. There's 2 pubs quite close together. See, there's that road. Alright. Shared space. Right, walking upwards now. Onwards and upwards, they say. Dog shit walk, I should call it. I guess you get that anywhere people walk their dogs. Not everyone's the same, but you get some people that don't deserve to have them, that don't give a shit, apart from the one on the floor. Bit of power walking. There's a lot of people on the beach. Loads of people on the beach. I can't be bothered to show you because I knew it'd be busy. But yeah. There's another sandy beach. It's a nice beach. Very nice beach. They film a few films down this way. We've got Botany Bay coming up, which is another lovely beach. Yeah, it's busy. Busy as hell. It's got a blue flag, this beach. When the water companies don't pump bloody sewage in it up the coastline a bit. Bastards. Oh, it's because of storms. Bollocks. Bit of a breeze, bit of wind on the cam. Should be alright after this tree line. At the top. I'm trying to remember the name of the bay. The next one. What's the name of the bloody? It's like a castle or a house. I can't remember. I remember photographing it a long time ago. So yeah, it's a golf course over here. All the posh wigs and stuff. About £60 a round or something, if you're not a member. There's a waiting list to be a member. Yeah, it's not a cheap sport, golf. Definitely very elitist or people sacrifice a lot for it. Silver spoon fed sport, a bit like tennis really. So something a bit different gets me out of the house today. See, I can't remember this being here, so we're going to see how this goes. Normally it just ended here, but we'll see. I've not been along this bit before. They actually put a fence line, can you believe that? So it doesn't put the golfers off, because there's a tee in this corner. That's unreal. Oh, that's not a tee. There is a tee, yeah. And a hole. So they put a fence up. Do you know what I mean? There's things like that. Quite windy here on this side of the valley. A bit more exposed. Tiny little road. Mega houses. We'll get back to the sea in a minute. Tossers! Get in the hole! Well, that's, I don't know how new that is, but I've never walked it before. It's a lot safer, and this is a really narrow road even for here. So this road is a road here. It splits the golf course in half. So yeah, more chalk cliffs. Nice car, Tesla. Oh, don't catch fire, you're alright. But yeah. So another potential black spot for a reception. We'll see. So it should cut out here. It's quite low down. Not a nice bay. You've got quite a picturesque archway in the chalk. That kind of deal. You've probably seen this in photographs. It's quite a well photographed spot, especially in the early mornings or evenings. Again, sandy, and then seaweed at the left end. And there's the castle. I'm sure there used to be more plaques than this. They're not around. So we're getting near a place called White Nest Point now, which is the end of this chalky cliff. But yeah, wow. Whew. Shit. We're in between bits of heavy cloud at the minute. So, nice quiet beach. Three groups of people. perfect really. That's my kind of beach. So there's Captain Digby then. Swerve. We're going to swerve this, to be honest. Nice pub, but yeah. I don't know if I can be bothered. I'm going to keep on walking. Got outside play area for kids and stuff. It's a nice pub, but blimey. So I'm going to walk up here and then there's a sharp right. There's all North Thornton Golf Course. It's actually divided into 3 areas. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice place. But we're getting to that lunchtime period. To the other side of the golf course. Shit. So, I missed any comments probably. Water's looking lovely, yeah. No worries, Ange, thanks. Yep, bit of exercise. It's not looking too bad. We'll see it again in a minute. What's the time of that comment? 12:30, so not too bad. I think we are going to get to Margate. But yeah, I wasn't particularly feeling it, that place. Welcome to the Pirates Playground. Used to be a lot bigger than this. Yeah, it's changed a lot. Oh yeah, there's the golf buds. So the footpath used to go that way, through there, back before they modernised, etc. But yes. Yeah, mate. Got the undersummit. Bit of a breeze. Oh, seaweed breeze, but definitely a breeze. There we go. A few white horses out there. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, this is called Whiteness. Fantastic area if you catch the weather right at certain times of the year for visible migration. Normally like things coming off the sea, finches, things like that, go over calling, and you just stand in one place and just record it all. It all goes into a central database for the county. Used to do that a lot. Used to go up and around there onto that bit of grass there and just sit there for a few hours normally from first light. Northwesterly winds, September, October, with a bit of cloud cover. That's what you want. Brings things lower down. Yeah, there's a bit of old winds really. The wind's really blowy at the minute. We should be alright in a minute, but he says. Around the back of this, it's coming from behind me. So this is basically the northeast corner of Kent. This little bit here. There's a bit that broke away. So this bit, a lot of seabirds used to breed. People can't get to. So that's the Thames Estuary. North Sea, Thames Estuary start with. Go that way now. There used to be a plaque. They seem to have taken all the plaques and stuff down. It's an old flint fault. Strange. Probably got vandalised, you know, it's like, can't do anything informative or nicer anywhere really. Get some morons pissed up, drugged up, whatever. There's a nice beach coming up soon. It's the start of Botany Bay. Oh, the wind's strong here. Okay. Look at this cloud line here. Wind for a minute. I wasn't expecting it to be windy. Just because we're at that. So it keeps coming down, absorption. More beaches. More wind. Might as well round the wind, you know. Very nice building. Outlook. Used to be called the White Ness. Shepherd Neame used to have this, and then they done it up and sold it. Wind. Just to see how much battery I've got. 94%. Right, I'm going to Well, hopefully that's a little bit better. Let's get it rigged up. That's why the wind's on. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully. I'll just sort this shit out. Hang on, 2 secs. What's going on here? Sorry, you don't want to see me like that. Right. Mic on. Pretty hard to do, hang on, 2 secs. Not enough hands. Why is this so difficult? Right, that'll do. Nope, we're not stopping yet. Right, hopefully it's a little bit better. Hopefully. Another lovely beach, this one. Botany Bay. Let me just get this wire into my bag. There we go. Right. Hopefully that's better. Again, some lovely houses here. Yeah, hopefully, good. I've got to chop and change. When it's windy, I'll put my mic on. And then when it's calm, I'll put my charger on. Not busy down there. I'm just going to cut through, and then I'll show you a bit more of the beach at the top. Oh. It can get quite. Let's keep an eye on this shit here. I'm a bit of a wave there at the minute. I'm sort of in between. So we're now walking along towards Foreness Point, which is just to the east of Margate on the map. They're actually starting to walk west now. Another blue flag beach, which are the best you can get apparently in the country, like 2023. So this lady's got a few dogs. Jesus, five of them. What are these things? So it's a bit more. So we're here. Just coming onto this bit. There's the beach and there's Foreness Point. The mini golf course used to be here. But they used to keep cutting all this shit. But so you can get loads of, you get orchids and. I'm going to keep walking. I'm down in that little valley. A lot of this, the brown stuff, is one of the first plants that comes out, Alexander, springtime, and it just then you're left with all the seeds. They pop at certain points when it gets hot. And they just go everywhere. So naturally do it, but give them a hand. There's some red clover we was talking about earlier. Some of the earlier in the season weeds or vegetation or plants, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you this beach. There's an area here I can show you the beach. I say it's appeared in films and shit. Part of the beach anyway. So yeah, swing between the flags. Botany Bay. Oof. Keep going. Keep going. It's going to rain. Fuck it. Okay, I've got a jacket, but I don't really want to get caught in it. Yeah, Cliftonville's not far away. How you doing, Jimmy? You alright, man? No, not far. A little bit inland, but I'm going to stick to the nice part. Really. I'm not a Cliftonville's a bit. It can be a bit. That is rain. Shit it. I reckon I've got about quarter of an hour on that. So once I get the other side of Fourness, there's a couple of places that if I need to I can get in out of the way. And there's a cafe. Sorry if that wind's picking up a little bit. Been quite lucky so far. So yeah, this is the area they're on about with orchids and stuff. There's not really much to see at the minute. It's me waffling on and a breeze and rain that is coming down. I don't know what way that's going. Yeah, it's coming this way. Shit. Shit. Probably the worst place to be on the walk so far, if I'm being honest. And the most exposed part. It's being blown on that breeze, see, it's moving quicker than I'm walking. So we used to see watch off this point as well. Here or North Forelands were the two main. Sometimes White Nest opposite the White Nest Hotel there, what I showed you. I'm starting to feel the odd speck of rain already. Damn it. Damn it. Not good. Not good at all. Can I make it to shelter? Don't think I'm gonna make it. Da, 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 da. Phil Collins song somewhere. Why does it have to rain down on me? Rain down on me now. We're going to do a left here. So, cut the corner again, hopefully. Left turn, Claude. See the streaks of rain coming through there. It feels a bit staticky, to be honest. It's got that look of thunder. Thunder. I haven't seen or heard nothing yet, but definitely got that look, feel. Shit. Just give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. That's all I need. Well, this has changed. Wow. This used to be a mini golf course. All sparrows having dust baths. There used to be fence line all around this bit. Now it's just it's all wild. So I might try and cut the corner here as well. No, I'm going to stick to what I don't know where that goes. I don't want to be walking further. So I need to get the other side of this, another little kind of valley bay, and then there's a couple of cafes up there. There's also a shelter, so we'll see what comes first, the rain or the... God, there's a load more students coming. Oh, days. Oh, days. Another sandy beach. Oh, the students are going the same way as me, so. trying to remember. I can't remember this bay. I'm getting the odd bit of rain now. Shit. Oh well. Yep. So I'm probably going to have to end this for a little while until I get to somewhere, have a drink or whatever. I don't want to get my phone soaked. So thanks for watching. I'll try and get a stream back going soon when this shit has passed. And yeah, we'll see you on part 2 in not too distant future. Take care.